we will shush and let you hear the music, right?
Have a little bit of music from the band, you betcha.
Right. It's hard for me to keep my mouth shut.
That's all right. That's all right. You're doing well.
Right.
Here comes Holland Department of Public Safety on their Harleys, as well as the bicycles.
Of course, give the people that serve our city and public safety a nice round of applause on motorcycles, like you say, and a couple of bicycles.
We thank them for their service.
I think they have electric bikes too. Well, I'm not sure.
No,
power bikes.
Yeah, power bikes. Here comes the VFW post. 2144 Henry Walters Post, 2144 of Holland, Michigan.
Adam Cameron's one of the folks that works part-time for us. He's with the American Legion marching. Hey, Adam. Good to see Adam and all the folks with the American Legion.
Absolutely. And the auxiliary is right behind them. And here comes the American Legion Marching Band. Let's take a listen, Dan.
Goes the Holland American Legion Band. Patty, they're celebrating their 103rd anniversary year this year, and they are honored to lead off the Volksparade as every Tulip Time started, since every Tulip Time started, and they performed their second annual Tulip Time concert this last week. So, who do we got coming up next? Quality Car Wash.
Quality Car Wash float. And the Quality Car Wash, or the Welcome to the Quality Car Wash Parade is organized by Steve Nevercorn, and parade chair is Kim Vandermolden, the parade manager.
And Quality Car Wash, of course, a proud sponsor of Tulip Time. They have 8 locations in West Michigan, and a new one open up soon right here. It looks like right up the street on North River Avenue. Again, this is continuing coverage of the Quality Car Wash Volksparade on 99.7 and 1450 WHTC. We are just getting started. It's Dan Evans along with Patty Vandenberg. And who do you have next here? I think I recognize her.
This is Judge Juanita Bocanera.
Juanita Bocanegra, and she's a frequent guest on Talk of the Town. Yeah. And they're love that car, along with Frank Cry. He's that Hope College graduate that was surprised to learn he had more than $100 million in assets, and he said, I'm going to give that to the city.
And we're going to have an ice skating rink.
We're going to have an ice rink coming up next.
Thank you, Frank Cry, for that beautiful and wonderful, generous donation to the city for the skating rink.
Next up, the Holland Christian High School Band, and they have a long and proud tradition of excellence, whether it be in the concert setting or on the Tulip Time Parade. Patty, here they come.
Here they come. Let's take a listen.
The drummers get a workout. Nice. The Holland Christian High School concert bands have consistently received top ratings at Michigan High School Band and Orchestra Association festivals. They performed at the Michigan Music Conference, and
they're doing a little bit of a dance.
They're doing well. Yeah, look at that now. We got a chance to hear a cadence. Here comes our friends at Fox 17 out of Grand Rapids. Fox 17.
With more local news than any other station in West Michigan, Fox 17 makes it easy for you to stay connected when it works for you. Fox 17, let's connect.
We know these ladies. We see them on the TV every morning. Hey, it's Ruda.
There's Gwen over our executive director at Tulip Time.
She didn't even have her own driver. She's driving herself.
She's driving it herself, you betcha. And here comes the Tulip Time.
Nice. Gwen is having I would hope the time of
Time
her
of
life.
her life, you betcha.
The Tulip Time floats. And folks involved in the
There
festival.
goes Linda. Hi, Linda Hart.
I didn't see her.
Yeah, she's right over there.
Oh, I
She's
missed her.
on the other side.
Okay.
She's
busy
on the
waving,
south side of the street.
waving to the people on the other side of the street. Now, Kristen Doversberger, I interviewed her early on. She is the one that came up with the Tulip Time poster. She's the poster winner. Hey, Kristen! Riding in a very cool car. It doesn't tell us what kind of car they've got, but pretty cool. It's almost like she's sitting in the trunk.
Almost have to say maybe a Packard.
Okay, I wouldn't know. Is that a bumper seat? No.
It's called a rumble seat.
Okay, rumble. No. All right. Kristen had the...
and here comes Miss Wheelchair America.
Ms. Wheelchair Michigan is an advocacy program with a mission to empower women of achievement through leadership, advocacy, and education. Jamie Jr. is Ms. Wheelchair Michigan 2023.
Next, go ahead, Dan.
Next up, our Holland Police Department Department Officer of the Year, Joel Remink. Hey, Joel, congratulations.
It's quite an honor to be selected by your peers for Officer of the Year.
Of course, every officer that we have pretty much is Officer of the Year, but great that they are able to point out people that really, really go above and beyond their job. Oh, boy, Patty.
Oh, here comes my favorite band.
I've heard of these guys.
Outside of West Iowa Marching Band, as I am an alumni.
Let's let them go.
Here comes the Petoskey Steel Drum Band.
You think they'd let me sit in with them?
Probably. Talk about a band having the time of their life.
Oh, my goodness. I remember that from last year going, oh, my goodness. This is the coolest thing I've ever heard. That is so great. Out of Petoskey.
That is so much fun to see.
Next up, looks like Holland Aquatic Center. Hey, good to see you. Holland Aquatic Center, the watery-looking float now driving our way, comes courtesy of Holland Aquatic Center. Of course, they're on Maple Avenue. All the good folks at Holland Aquatic Center.
Don't breathe deep, you get a bubble.
Oh, my, yeah. I think they got a bubble machine.
They do.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
I need one of those for my garage. Why, I don't know.
Miss Shoreline Scholarship Program.
Lauren, you're better at these names than I.
I'll let you take a stab at that one.
Mrozek. We'll just say Ms. Lauren.
There you go.
She's Miss Shoreline Lauren Mosrick. She's a local title holder with the Miss America organization. And you know what, Patty? She advocates for lowering risk of chronic disease by consuming more fruits and veggies.
That's
right.
How
about that?
She's from Mattawan, Michigan, and a graduate of Grand Valley State University, and will be competing in the title of Miss Michigan this coming June. So root her on, folks. Root her on.
We have Zeke the Wonder Dog. Look at what Zeke does. He's way behind his banner here, the banner with two young ladies.
He is.
But Zeke, I believe, is doing some Frisbee tricks for the crowd.
And he's an ambassador from the Goodwill ambassador from Michigan State University.
Okay, I did not know
he
that.
He performs his Frisbee skills at Michigan State football and basketball games as well as Goodwill appearances. And let's give it up for Zeke Barton Strong.
Barton Strong. Too bad it's radio. You can't see Zeke's tricks here, but I'm sure he has plenty of them up his sleeve. If he had a sleeve.
Or his paw.
Or his paw, yeah. There we go. There's Zeke. And
they put Zeke in the car. He's probably a little tired out.
Zeke's getting a break. Well, they have to catch up. That's the thing.
Yeah. They could probably slow down just a little bit.
Yeah. Evergreen Commons next, and we hear from them each day. Evergreen Commons, West Michigan's leader in healthy and active aging. We know a lot of folks in this crew, don't we?
We do. There's Dr. Jill.
Dr. Jill. She's got too many fans on that side.
I know.
Passed right by us. Evergreen Commons. That's
She
pretty
did.
cool, though. Dance, Dining, and Friends for the Evergreen Commons. How great.
They do wonderful work over at Evergreen Commons and provide such a wonderful and needed service for our community.
The City of Holland City Council float is coming up next. I would think we might know a few of these people as well.
Yeah, I think we do.
I saw this gentleman earlier at Ray and Sue Smith Stadium.
There's
Mayor
Nathan
Box and his wife. Belinda Coronado and the rest of the folks. Nikki.
There's Belinda.
There's Belinda, yeah. Good to see those folks.
Absolutely.
Who we have
Isabel
here?
Shepard is a Youth of the Year with the Boys and Girls Club. She is a 4-year member of the club. An extracurricular club involvement, the West Ottawa Women's Chair, West Ottawa Track and Field, West Ottawa College Ambassador, and I Am Academy, Church Youth Group, and the Epic and Volunteer Club Program.
All right, and Orange Theory just came by. Rower all in orange. That's pretty cool.
My goodness.
Next up, Dana Nessel, Attorney General Dana Nessel. Walking along. I don't think she's in the car. There is
she
Attorney
is.
General Dana Nessel. Former prosecutor and civil rights attorney, Ms. Nessel sworn in as Michigan's 54th Attorney General back in 2019. And,
We have the
that is
Howland
her-
Police Department Color Guard coming up.
They're on the way.
They are.
In the meantime, Patty, let's thank our sponsors for making this possible for us this
Absolutely.
afternoon.
Quality Car Wash. Our title sponsor is Lighthouse Title. Presenting sponsor is Quincy Place. And our booth sponsor is Elhart Automotive, Lakeshore Janitorial and Extreme Cleaning, Holland Tire Center, and Bowerman's on 8th Street.
All right, here
And
comes the Holland
the
Police Department Color Guard.
Followed by the United States Air Force. The crowd's giving
People
them
standing.
a huge
Everyone's standing, hats off, showing respect for the servicemen and women. All right, right behind that, West Ottawa, Patty.
Yes. Band I marched with for, oh gracious me, 4 years?
You marched 4 years with West Ottawa,
I did.
and you
In
were
the high school band.
you played what? Oh, you were color.
I was part of
flag crew.
the flag crew and banner carrier for a good number of years. Let's take a listen.
Great sounding band, Patty.
Absolutely.
What a tight sound. West Ottawa High School Marching Band. Next up, Vintage Car Club of Holland. Love these old cars.
There's a Pontiac. Oh, that's nice.
I assume all of these cars here in a row are from the Vintage Car Club of Holland. They're a non-profit organization formed in 1973. They're dedicated to having fun while preserving vehicles and the old car hobby.
And look at how they're dressed
awesome.
in the era in
There's
which
a
the car
great
is.
Gatsby crew right there.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
And of course, the original VW Bug.
Like from the Love Bug.
That's right.
Yeah, it actually looks like it's
That's
from
how
there.
I first learned how to drive a stick.
In a Volkswagen?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Well,
Then,
actually, in a tractor first.
I'm not good with my cars. Is that a vet?
That's a Corvette.
Yep. All right. Classic cars from the Vintage Car Club of Holland. West Ottawa High School, first robotics float. Students on West Ottawa's robotics team partner with local companies and work with industry professionals and mentors, designing and building, Patty, what I'd think probably some pretty cool robots.
They do indeed.
You know, you can go to a fast food place sometimes around the country and your robot will take your order.
Well, even a grocery store. I know one of our local grocery stores has a robot that goes around and checks what the product is on the shelf.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. Here
Barbara
comes
Ford.
Planet Fitness.
Barbara Ford is pulling the Planet Fitness, like you said. Sorry, Patty.
That's all right. Planet Fitness is home of the judgment-free zone. Everyone can feel comfortable in a clean and friendly environment. And just be able to come on out and
You
exercise.
think that guy's got to do that the whole 5 miles? I think he probably does. He's working out on one of those Planet Fitness machines.
Elliptical.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't had enough coffee today.
Salvation Army welcomes you to Tulip Time, and the Salvation Army wearing their great yellow and red logoed shirts. Good to see all those folks today.
Absolutely.
You know, I have not seen one frown yet.
Nope, smiles on everybody's
Yeah.
faces.
Yeah, this is a good time.
And here comes the Holland High Marching Band, the only band in West
Oh,
Michigan, or in Michigan, that dances in
With-
their wooden shoes.
And, of course, the traditional
Well,
song
song
will
of-
be...
Tiptoe Through the Tulips. And they
Now
are
they're-
performing right now, so
They're still a ways away.
Yep.
We gotta get them closer to the microphone before we let them loose. But they've got plenty of flags and a lot of folks with them. Everybody
American
in
flag, the Dutch Providence flag, Michigan State flag, and all the different providences of the Netherlands they carry. And this band has been all over the United States performing, and Tournament of Roses parade, plus many, many other parades. Let's
Here we
take a
go.
listen, Dan. I think that was counting in Dutch. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I wondered what that was.
Yep, I believe so. We'll have to ask Nick Cassidy when he comes on, superintendent of the Holland Public Schools,
right.
just
Oh.
exactly what they say after they get done performing their performances.
This is looking good. The Holland Kickery and Sweets float coming by next.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
I could use a slice out of that cake right about now.
Oh, man, that looks yummy.
That's enough for you and I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think the top layer.
Holland Cakery, they've been serving the West Michigan community since 2011, and they love creating unique cakes and treats to make your event extra special.
And there's Ottawa
Doug
County
Zylstra.
Commissioner Doug Zylstra riding in a GTO.
I've seen this guy. He's all over town.
He's all over town.
The
Yep.
guy on the bicycle.
Yep.
If
Always
it's
dresses up.
around Christmas, he's in Santa outfit. If it's Halloween, he's in a pumpkin outfit.
Yep.
All right. Oh, that's Terrence Smith Partee, apparently. We didn't know about him.
Yep. Oh, he just dropped the
We
two.
missed Yes Auto Sales just cruised by. Yes Auto Sales, owned and operated by Tom Pullins and Pedro Martinez. They are Holland's dealership for the people, meeting all your needs and wants. It's Yes Auto Sales. And I don't speak Espanol, but they do.
See,
Okay.
see, you do.
I took Spanish in 8th grade, but I obviously did not retain any of it.
Coming up next is the Mission Design and Automotive Float.
Automation.
Yes. Custom robotics and automation based here in Holland.
Robots are the thing.
It is.
You know what? We're living in the time of the Jetsons, Patty.
I know.
Remember that old cartoon? I know you do.
That was one of my favorite ones on Saturday morning when I was.
And
always
now
watching.
here we got screens, and we're talking to people on the screen. And I tell you,
know.
I don't know. I'm making myself sound old now.
Uptown cheapskate vehicle.
Cheapskate.
Yesterday's styles and today's cash. They offer on the spot cash for 25% or more in store credit. They are located in the shops of West Shore in Holland, Michigan.
Next up, the Hamilton Middle School 7th and 8th grade marching band. We'll go ahead and listen. Great group of young musicians. Patty, I know a lot of listeners that maybe listen to my program on a regular basis know that I come from a musical family. I've seen my share of parades, and this always kind of takes me back. Think about my late father. It's pretty awesome.
Lincolnshire Party Store in Delhi.
The Shire.
The CB Navy veteran would like to participate in the parade and show off his pride in his 1981 Alfa Romeo. Plascor floats coming up.
Plascor. I'm glad I would have pronounced that incorrectly. Plascor, a premier solution for your composite needs. Founded in Zealand back in 1977. That's a cool looking float too. All tuliped up and cute kids.
And everybody's carrying a plastic float or a plastic tulip.
Prolo Moving coming up next. I've used these guys before. They're great. See if I recognize any of them.
They proudly are serving the Holland and surrounding area since 1917. Prolo Moving is locally owned and operated, providing a wide range of local and long-distance moving services. Prolo Moving has also been a recipient of Holland's Best Moving Company since 2018. Prolo Moving is working to make your next move your best move.
All right, professional movers. Prolo Moving. They've got quite a truck. Ours wasn't quite that big.
No?
No, but it showed up, and I said, "You've got about 10 times the amount of truck I'm going to need today." But
you know what the nicest thing about the whole thing is?
No.
The lift gate at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And the back.
All right, looks like next up we've got Roll Escape Skating Center. You good roller skater, Patty?
I would have to say yeah.
Nah, I would have to say no for me. Even if you didn't ask,
I do better on four wheels that are 2 and 2 instead of the 4 that are back to back.
Roller skating in the streets, their staff and their customers from Roll Escape Skating Center right here in Holland. I know roller skating was big in high school, but I was too busy playing drums.
I used to roller skate almost 6 nights a week.
Really? Good exercise.
It is.
Cedar Springs Red Flannel Queen and Court next up here from Cedar Springs, Michigan.
Red Flannel Days. That's what Cedar Springs is known for, the Red Flannel Days.
Red Flannel Days?
Yes.
All right, our friends in Zealand from Joy 99.3. Right up the street. All right, next up.
We have martial arts coming up.
All right.
Here
we are, yeah.
This championship martial arts traveling all around West Michigan. This Taekwondo group is not only teaches their students martial arts, but they teach them life skills and build them to become champions in life.
Look at these guys. They are serious.
And it's not just boys, but it's girls also, and it also help them build self-esteem and self-confidence.
I love it, man. They've got a look on their face like, I am serious.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
I see red and black belts, and striped belts, and black belts, and obviously the instructors are black belts.
I think I have a white belt.
There's a red belt with a black stripe in the center, and here comes Elzinga and Volker's construction vehicle in the self-propelled wooden shoes.
Oh, that's the coolest right there.
I know. It's actually, goodness, what do you call it? The turning lawnmower.
Oh, okay. All right, EV Sweets and Treats. Sounds good right about now. And
turn on a dime.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Traveling miles, bringing smiles. EV Sweets and Treats. I don't see them on here. Is that part of EV Construction? Okay.
Yes.
There we go. Proven Winners next. Proven Winners float. They're excited to be celebrating Tulip Time and participating in the Volksparade for the first time this year for them. Proven Winners. They bring you vibrant flowering annuals, perennials, shrubs, flowers. Patty, flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Proven Winners.
And tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Don't
If you
forget
haven't
Mom.
if you haven't gotten your mom flowers yet, stop on by.
My mom's in Florida. I don't think it'll make it there in time. Proven Winners.
My mom got hers last night.
Did she?
Yes,
well, good.
she did.
Good.
Because I was down here today.
All right, next up, these folks are some of the stars of the entire parade, the world-famous Dutch dancers.
Absolutely. They've been practicing since the high schools start practicing the latter part of January, first part of February, to especially for the new ones that don't know the dance. So they start practicing already several months before the festival. There's one doing a cartwheel. Oh, my goodness, she's got lots of energy left.
Yeah, look at that.
And the alumni practices a little bit later on in the year. Here's the Marine Corps.
United States Marine Corps.
They are famous for their Toys for Tots that we also participate and very proudly take part in every year as the toy collection place for the radio station. Hamilton High School Marching Band is up next.
All right. The Hawkeyes. They've been selected to perform as part of the Disney Magic Music Days down in Orlando, Florida. Coming up this December. They're coming up, of course, their flags and their color first, followed by the marching band. Of course, the trombones are always first.
Yep. Flutes are always at the back.
If we have a chance to hear a tune, we will see. Otherwise, we'll enjoy this drum cadence.
Absolutely.
That's the Hamilton High School Hawkeye Marching Band. Kind of takes me back a little bit there, Patty. I did a little bit of marching in my high school.
Yeah.
In my college days, behind the snare drum.
And here comes the Women's Literary Trolley.
Yes. The Trolley, Women's Literary Club of Holland, celebrating their, what's a milestone this year, Patty?
125 years. That's their
125.
birthday. Congratulations, Women's Literary Club.
You know what? 125 and still going strong. Women's Literary Club here in Holland. And I like that trolley, too. We need one of those. We need a trolley. I'm going to talk to somebody about that. Brent Allen, we need one of those. He doesn't pay attention to us.
No, he doesn't.
The Literary Club next up looks like coming down the street is the UB Home Real Estate Float. And here they have a UB Home independent real estate company, and they are based out of, I'm looking here, but not finding it. Let's just call it Lakeshore.
There you go.
Based out of Lakeshore area. UB Home Real Estate. Got some good tunes. You know what that is, Patty?
Uh-huh.
Take me down to Funky Town. All right, next up, a woman who makes an appearance or 2 or 10 or 20
Absolutely.
Each year on Talk of the Town.
State Representative Nancy DeBoer, representing the 86th District. Nancy DeBoer is the state representative for the Holland area in the new District of 86, which covers the city of Holland as well as Holland Township, Laketown Township, and Park Township. Nancy served on the Holland City Council for 10 years, served 2 terms as the first female mayor of Holland. And
Well, I don't see.
significant-
She's not in the car.
No, she's right in front of the car. She's walking.
She's in front.
She's way ahead of you already,
I
Dan.
missed her. And her fabulous husband, Jim, along, too.
Absolutely. And we have Positive Options coming up. Positive Options provides free pregnancy tests and ultrasounds to women facing an unplanned pregnancy. They serve West Michigan, then Holland, Grand Haven, Allegan, and Allendale.
And, of course, as usual, they are all decked out in Dutch gear.
Yep.
How many miles do you think you could walk in wooden shoes? I'd give me about 3 blocks.
Well, it all depends on the number of pairs of
socks. That's what
wear.
I've heard.
Absolutely.
Andy, are bubbles a thing in the Tulip Time Parade? Because this is the second bubble machine.
It is this year.
Okay. And again, I need one of those. I think my dog Gordon would like it.
I think you would too.
Oh, we got a special band coming up. Macatawa Bay Middle School, the West Ottawa 7th and 8th grade band, right here out of Holland, Michigan.
Kind of have a proud father out there getting ready to take a picture of his son.
Getting ready to do it. They're performing High Hopes, arranged by Doug Adams, and this band performs festivals all over the country. They receive superior and excellent ratings. West Ottawa, they're about a half block away here, and if we're lucky, Patty, we'll get a song out of them.
A lot of the local bands participate in band festival and bring back lots of #1 ratings, excellent ratings.
That boy is growing about 3 feet since the last
I
time
know,
I
isn't
saw
he
him.
getting tall? My goodness, Aiden.
Yeah, Aiden Allen. That's what I said. My wife looks at me and goes, Aiden's so tall.
I know.
All right, the fine percussion section of the marching West Ottawa and Macatawa Bay 7th and 8th grade bands.
And here comes the Camaros of Michigan.
Love a Camaro. They are a car club dedicated to owners, enthusiasts, and fans of the 6th generation and earlier GM Camaro. I think I'd look good in one of those, Patty.
Oh, I think you would too.
Yeah. What color would you like, white or yellow?
Oh, I like the red one.
Red. I knew it. I told my wife she can't have a red car. She'll get pulled over.
Oh, well.
Camaros of Michigan. They've got a number of cars in the
They do indeed.
parade this year. Again, this is continuing coverage, the Quality Car Wash Volksparade on 99.7, 1450 WHTC. It is Dan Evans along with Patty Vandenberg. We are having the time of our life.
Lives.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
asking.
Yes. Our presenting sponsor is Quincy Place Living. Booth sponsor, Elhart Automotive, Lakeshore Janitorial and Extreme Cleaning, Holland Tire Center, and Bowerman's on 8th Street. And thank you, Bowerman's, providing refreshments.
And again, as the Camaros keep coming by, remind folks, too, that I'll be down with our station vehicle, WHTC, and 92.7 The Van in Collin Park this evening. Stop on by and say hello. Belinda Coronado, who we saw with the City Council float, will be down with us, registering for prizes. And so come by and say hey. Next up, I know some of these folks from Coldwell Banker, Woodland Schmidt. Coldwell Banker. Now, I recognize that young man there. Sam Greenstein is often a guest on my program for WHTC Morning News with his young kids. Good to see the Coldwell Banker. Hey, Sam! What's up, brother? Sam's a good man. Coldwell Banker. Next up, I got to flip
Crossroad
my
Riders
page.
of Holland. This is an outreach ministry to bikers and beyond, taking the message of salvation to change the world one heart at a time, writing weekly out of the Holland Lowe's Tuesday at 6 p.m. For anyone wanting to check out what they do, then just ride along in the group. Everyone is welcome.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I think bikers kind of sometimes get the, bad rap, but these
They
guys,
do, but they do a
yeah.
lot of great work.
All
They
right.
really and truly do.
Eli J. Boxing Club, they're walking by. They teach boxing skills and building positive, encouraging relationships. And you know what? They're having a good time.
They are.
Although I would not want to get in front of one of those boxing mitts. On the other side, I should say, of one of those boxing mitts. Black River Public Schools robotics. Boy, these kids and their robotics, I tell you.
It is the thing. It truly is. And these kids have got such wonderful creativity. I mean, who would ever think about having something, the robotics doing that?
Right.
It's just incredible. And it's always amazing that the support that they get from their parents, family, friends.
You know
Their
what?
coaches.
I think kids are like 10 times as smart these days as they were when I was their age. Or maybe they're just 10 times as smart as I was back in my
That could
back
be.
then. I Am Academy coming up next. They're providing youth and families in the community an opportunity to see and witness African-American culture being celebrated right here in Holland.
Absolutely.
We've got diversity here, don't we?
We do.
We've got a little bit of everything
We
here
do
in
have diversity
Holland,
in the Holland
Michigan.
area.
Good to see those folks.
Zeeland High School Marching Band is coming up next.
boy.
They, too, are composed of 150 students from Zeeland East and Zeeland West.
They put them
The
together.
two schools have performed at Tulip Time since 1937.
Wow, and looking down the street, they take up a good half-city block, I
That's
think.
right.
When you combine Zeeland West and Zeeland East, you have got a monster band, and I'm hoping we're going to hear a tune here.
I think
Here we
so.
go. We'll let them go. Okay, we're getting a lot of drum cadences today.
We are.
I think they save it up for the... There we go.
There
Here
we
we go. Zeeland High School Marching Band, looking good and sounding good.
Coming
Next-
up is WZZM.
13 on your side. That's right. And personalities from WZZM marching by today. Again, not even a casual smile out there. There's like from ear to ear
Exactly.
smiles.
You know, and they're celebrating their 20th anniversary of 13 on Your Side.
Awesome.
I didn't realize it'd been already 20 years since that particular segment had started.
All right, the Danish Festival Queen's Court is next here. Well, welcome them. Danish Festival, Riley Kinney and her court members. Hey, Riley!
Avalon School of Dance. Avalon School of Dance has been performing and provides music, dance, and theater lessons for all ages and ability levels. Avalon's summer class schedule includes music lessons, Broadway-bound theater camp, preschool dance camps, and more.
This guy's got a band on his own on wheels.
Yeah, he does.
I need that guy to pull my drum set.
And we have the Big Dutchman truck coming through.
Big Dutchman, founded in 1938, Patty, by two Dutch brothers whose parents immigrated from the Netherlands to the U.S. What do we got, chickens?
Yep,
Yep. Oh,
doing the chicken dance.
yeah,
How
Big
about
Dutchman.
that?
The
That's-
first product was sold under the name Big Dutchman and was a Model A round body poultry feeder.
That's right. Now we have
Remax.
Remax float going by representing Remax balloon as well as Remax agents and their families. Full-size hot air balloon towers an impressive 7 stories, Dan. Did you realize that in height?
No,
Yes.
no, it's just way up there. That's all I know.
First produced at the Albuquerque Balloon
Yeah.
Festival in 1978.
The Fiesta.
Yes.
Momentum Center is a grassroots movement to create a stigma-free community. And here's the Momentum Center and some folks involved in that. Nice-looking buses, too,
And
today.
that's followed by LG Chem.
LG Energy Solution in Michigan, a proud sponsor of the Tulip Time, and growing among the Holland community.
That's right.
LG Energy Solutions. All right. Do it again.
And that's followed by Bowerman Blueberry Float.
Well, imagine this. Their float is blue. They're wearing blue shirts.
Bowerman Blueberry Farm Markets offers you pick and already picked blueberries. Bowerman's offers many other fresh and local items and produce.
You know, Brent Allen did his show live all last week from Bowerman's. And,
Yes, he did.
just about every day he came home with,
Well, station is
came
home.
back to the studio with a good couple of dozen blueberry donuts. That put on a couple of pounds. Patty, we got to get back to the diets after this week.
Yeah, I know. Got to stand up right now.
Yeah.
Honor of our Vietnam Veterans
thank you.
Chapter 73 of Holland, Michigan. As you folks can probably hear, everyone is standing.
Everyone on their feet.
And a round of applause.
And I'm sure the gentlemen and ladies appreciate that very much. You know, there's a whole lot of patting on the back around here, and that's just fine. Everyone says, good job.
Yep.
Thank you for what you do, whether it's our service people,
Police officers.
our police officers, and people.
Medics.
Sometimes radio people. What do we got there?
That's the Holland Furnace Float.
I got to find my place here. All right, is this a Celtic?
That was the Celtic
Fest?
group, yes, yes.
Yeah, we're back up to Lakeshore Corvette Club. More Corvettes formed in February 1997 as a group of Corvette enthusiasts. They get together and they say, "Hey, look at the cool cars we have." Yep. There's the Vet for you, Patty. That red one, that's for you. I'll take the black one.
I used to drive a white one.
You did.
It was with the Holland Car Club for a long time, and it had a racing clutch in it. And oh my goodness gracious, I had a very sore leg by the time I was done. But it was a blast.
Wow!
Had Juke
no
in the
idea.
car with me at during that time.
There literally looks like dozens and dozens of Corvettes coming down.
You got white, red, blue, black, silver, yellow.
Yeah.
Kind of a
I'll take one of each.
caramel color, rust, not a rust, but sand color.
Yeah. Gold.
Royal blue. My goodness.
Corvette Club, they're all part of the National Council of Corvette Clubs. They're one of 15 sanctioned Corvette clubs right here in the state of Michigan. They do local events, they do monthly cruises and road trips. And if I had a Vet, I'd join them.
Oh, they're a beautiful car. Absolutely beautiful.
And literally, what do we got? A good 4 dozen, maybe?
8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Oh, folks, there's got to be at least 40, 50 cars.
Yeah,
at least 50 cars. My goodness gracious.
If you just tuned in, it's coverage of the 2023 Tulip Time Quality Car Wash Volksparade. It's 99.7, 1450 WHTC. Dan Evans here, and you can catch me weekday mornings along with Gary Stevens. WHTC Morning News, 5:30 to 9. And then, of course, Gary takes over at 9 o'clock, 9 to 11:30 for Talk of the Town. And you've, Patty, been around you've heard a couple of Talk of the Towns in your time, I know.
I have indeed.
You know, it's funny that wherever you go around this town, everyone knows the name Juke.
Van Oss.
Juke.
Yes.
Everybody knows Juke. And I tell a lot of people, when I first started working here, and I come into the building, I'm like, well, why are there all these pictures around of this old guy? Well, I quickly found out that he wasn't just any old guy.
No, sir.
Yeah.
He's our legend.
That's for sure. Dozens and dozens of Corvettes. I was going to say I can't, but I can picture you. I can picture you in the white.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It was a blast.
Raising a little heck, as they might say on the radio. Yeah, I had a Ford LTD station wagon. Wasn't that hot. But I got drums in the back, so I was good to go. Well, that's a good idea. I got an open vet and an umbrella.
Yeah.
T-top.
An umbrella with a T-top. Yep, absolutely. But, it's A sprinkle here and there, but
No, it kind of cools us off a little bit here.
it's not too
All
bad.
right, we've gone through 175 Corvettes, and we're set for Banker's Life here in the Banker's Life vehicle. And as you enter and navigate retirement, Banker's Life will be by your side every step of the way. Banker's Life, friends. Hey! It's wonderful.
And following that is Ottawa County Clerk Justin Robach. Justin is the Ottawa County Clerk and Register of Deeds Records. Land Records. Hi, Justin. Good, how are you?
And a
Thank
once
you.
a month guest on WHTC's Talk of the Town.
Vital Records and Elections for Ottawa.
He's on Wednesday.
Yep, he'll be on Wednesday at 9:30, I believe, if that's correct.
Freedom Village next. Of course, we get Chef Terry Tucker
Terry
in once a
Tucker
month
in,
from
yes.
Freedom Village to
He
give
was
us
on
great
just this
recipes.
past Monday, yes.
Freedom Village in Holland features a fantastic setting right here in the heart of Holland. Within walking distance, some great stuff right here in
And
downtown
here comes the
Holland.
Ottawa County Sheriff's Marine Division with their boat.
We got a couple of members of the sheriff's. Oh, now I want a boat like that.
Yeah.
Man, that is cool.
Tulip City
course,
Beauty College is.
No,
No,
I'm
he's
looking
not.
for John, and I'm not finding John Knott, who's
Nope,
usually.
John might be on duty.
All right, Tulip Time Beauty College. They could beauty me up. Well, no, they'd have a hard time, but they could beauty anybody up. Moored Beauty in Schools, Tulip City Campus.
And here comes the Vintage Car Club of Holland.
Okay. Another great group of cars. Boy, what would you guess?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Let's see, there's, that's got to be probably a maybe a
50 what?
59,
Okay.
maybe
Biscayne.
Chevy. A Pontiac.
I'm looking at you.
A Pontiac.
Oldsmobile.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
Pontiac Le Mans.
All vintage cars. Then
Absolutely.
every once in a while, the police let folks cross the street and slow down the parade a little bit
Get
here.
a little
Anyway,
bit of a gap. Yeah.
as we mentioned earlier, this parade going on starting at 8th and
Columbia.
goes all the way to Holland High School, about a 5-mile route.
Yep.
And the Kinder Parade stopped at Collin Park when I
Correct.
was driving.
Yeah.
But there must be people lined all the way down, all the way to Holland High School.
Here comes 2 men in a truck.
2 men in a truck. Movers who care. They care.
And following 2 men in a truck is a Holland Christian Middle School marching 7th and 8th grade
7th
band.
and 8th graders.
And they're under the direction of Matt Veenstra.
All right.
They're an excellent group that recently received straight Division I ratings at the MSBOA District Festival.
Let's check them out. Again, we were listening to Holland Christian Middle School. They're 7th and 8th graders.
Yes,
My wife just looked at me and goes, they're really good.
they are good, yes.
Very good sounding band.
Here comes Susan Shaw and Emily Leonard from
From Wood
Channel 8.
TV.
And here's Bill Steffen. Bill Steffen is a meteorologist with
Okay.
with
I recognize
Channel
him.
8. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
He was with their competitor for a number of years and then moved over to Channel 8.
More robotics, Patty. First
Yes.
robotics, local area high schools, Holland Christian, Holland Public, Zeeland, and I-Academy building robotics and competing in the local competition. Again, these are the smart kids.
I'll tell you, their creativity is just amazing.
Next up, we've got a cool-looking Michigan.
It's a replica. It's a 1980 replica of a 1929 Shea Model A Roadster.
And
Go Blue.
That's a Go Blue for the Michigan Wolverines.
Yes. And Zeeland,
Excuse me.
Zeeland Adult Education welcomes you to Tulip Time.
Zeeland Adult Education students are blooming with growth through education and career developments. It's great work that they do in the area.
And here comes the Shriners. The Saladin Shriners, established in 1886. They provide hospital transportation services to counties of West Michigan. The Saladin Street Racers are led by one of 7 hospital vans, which provides transportation at no cost to patients of the Shriners Children's Hospital and their families. My grandpa was a Shriner.
Did he get to drive one of those cool little cars?
No, he didn't.
The Street Racers is what they call them.
Yep.
I could have a lot of fun in one of those. We've got more music coming up. It looks like a good-sized band from Mattatawan, a Mattatawan Consolidated School. I believe this might be the school that my friend Mark Greer, who I interviewed earlier, used to be a band director in Mattatawan, and he talked about all the Tulip Time parades that they have done, and we are going to be blessed with a song, so let's check it out.
Nice tunes.
Good stuff.
Followed by the Mattawan Consolidated School is their little golf cart. We've got some water in there for band members. And we also have the Lewis Padnos semi-truck coming through. They always have nice-looking, sharp vehicles.
Pretty sure we see those guys each year in the truck parade on Labor Day.
Yes, we do.
All right. Abate 8 Racing, Abate Region 8. Out of Holland, showing off their number 8 car.
Well, we're going to let the cycles do the talking.
Can't talk over that. You think that's a Harley? You think?
No.
That's Abate 8 Racing. They aim toward educating and spreading awareness of motorcycle safety. And their message, look twice, save a life. Perfect.
Motorcycles are everywhere. 1 minute you can look at an intersection and not see them. The next minute they're there lickety-split.
All right, the Hope College float is next. We may know a person or two on this float. Hope College, a 4-year liberal arts college right here in Holland, Michigan.
Go Hope!
Go Hope! All right. We're going to take a quick moment to send it back to Gary Stevens for a quick legal ID. This is coverage of the 2023 Quality Car Wash Volksparade, 99.7 1450.
You're listening to where Holland goes to follow the Tulip Time Festival. 99.7 and 1450 WHTC Holland and WHTC.com.
All right, not quite as smooth as the Detroit Tiger broadcast for the legal ID, but we got it. We got it.
Exactly.
Next up
is the Michigan Department of Corrections Honor Guard. They have been formed in 1987 as a professional face of the department, serving at ceremonies, memorial services, and events throughout the nation. And everyone is standing and giving them a round of applause as well. Fell in love at the farm.
I hear a lot about this place and a lot of activity going on over there.
It is. It's exciting.
They are a 501c3 nonprofit organization here in Holland, providing diverse animal and nature experiences for people of all ages and all abilities.
And look at the Great Pyrenees that they have on that float with them.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious.
That is a dog and a half, isn't it?
And they got a little Shetland pony in
Oh,
there.
my goodness.
Oh, 2 Shetland ponies.
City to Shore Realty coming up next. They are walking behind their trailer. City to Shore, happy to be here at Tulip Time for the first time. And their team of brokers and agents are located in Hudsonville, Wealthy Street in Grand Rapids, and Lake Makatawa right here in Holland. Next up.
And following them is the Columbia Central High School Golden Marching Eagles from Brooklyn, Michigan. And the Golden Eagle Marching Band is a rich tradition with the Tulip Time. It has been participating in the parade for over 40 years. Let's take a listen.
Columbia Central High School, good sounding band from, where's Brooklyn, Michigan?
It's over in the southeast
We'll just call
part
it
of
East
Michigan.
and let it Irish Hills. Huntington National Bank, of course, you know, they're going to have green on.
Of course.
That's for sure. And they've got their vehicle, Huntington Bank treat truck along with it. See this coming? Maybe they have treats for us. Let's hope so.
They got green umbrellas and all kinds of things going
West
on.
Michigan's hometown bank. They have deep roots in the community, and it's reflected in their long-standing presenting sponsorship with Tulip Time. I don't think they're giving out any treats today, though.
Yeah, I don't think they're giving out any samples either.
Oh, samples, huh? Okay. Took me a second.
Yeah.
Ba-ding, ba-doom.
Following the Huntington National Bank is Community Action House. Since 1969, Community Action House has participated with neighbors across Ottawa and Allegan counties, empowering them with access to healthy food, stable housing, and a path toward a brighter future. Learn more about their work to build a stronger, healthier community at communityactionhouse.org. We have these folks on the air at least once a month.
At least once a month, yeah. Do great work in the area.
They certainly do. And there's their food truck following behind their walkers and their car.
Followed by Anchor In-Home Care, Southwest Michigan's premier faith-based in-home care provider, In-Home Care. And they are dressed in their...
Uniforms?
Yeah.
Scrubs?
Scrubs, thank you. Couldn't come up with that really, really hard word. Folks from Anchor In-Home Care. AJS Farms on the way, and look at that, more little ponies. And a cute little pony rider, Shetland pony rider there. Couple of them. AJ's Farms desires to engage individuals and families of all backgrounds through self-motivation, strength, confidence, teamwork in their authentic environment, utilizing horses and vaulting and the great outdoors. And more from the farm.
Yep.
Kids love the horses.
Oh, they do. And they even have a horse made out of a 55-gallon drum, too, to kind of show some of their
one of
aerobics.
those
Yep.
bucking bull, a mechanical bull.
We're going to miss the crumble cookie.
No, I won't miss the crumble cookie. Committed to Western Michigan and the community Holland and its heritage, crumble cookies. And I've had 1 or 15 of those.
Bringing
in
family
my lifetime.
and friends together over a box of the best cookies in the world.
Palette Cosmetology Academy, and they've got, I don't know if I look good in green hair like that, but it works for them.
No, maybe the pink over there, Dan.
All right, Palette
Blue,
Cosmetology Agency. Take a look at their website, PaletteCosmetologyAcademy.com, or they're on West Center Street in Douglas. Now, there we go. Orange, that would work for me.
There you go.
Next up, the Holland Public Schools 8th grade band, the middle school band on the way. Let's listen to the drummers. It's a combination of 7th and 8th graders this year. They're celebrating Tulip Time by when they do. Oh, here we go. American Authors, Best Day of My Life.
And guess what's next? DeBoer Bakery.
DeBoer Bakery.
Holland's only authentic Dutch bakery and restaurant. DeBoer Bakery has 2 locations in Holland. Brothers Jacob, Mitchell, and Samuel still carry on. Hey, Jacob!
I like his scooter.
Yeah. Well, his dad is driving the cart that has the big wagon on it. There's one of his brothers driving the red delivery van, if you will.
McDonald's and Ronald McDonald House of Western Michigan got a couple of vehicles in the parade today. Local McDonald's owner-operator is proud to salute Tulip Time Festival and their local Ronald McDonald House of Western Michigan. Round up your change. You do that. It's so easy to round up your change when you're asked to, or when you place an order at the counter or the drive-thru, and that helps families stay together when children are sick. Yep. Or injured. Ronald McDonald House. All right, we've talked about work. Latin Americans United for Progress. They are the sponsors of tonight's fireworks show at Collin Park, and they are proudly marching and dancing and singing their way through the Tulip Time Parade.
Absolutely.
Executive Director Johnny Rodriguez. I'm not spotting Johnny yet, but he's got to be in there somewhere. With some awesome costumes.
Oh, they're beautiful costumes.
Latin Americans United for Progress. And they've had some, really been growing lately, and they're in a new office building, and things are going well for them. There's Johnny.
There's Johnny. There he is. I knew he'd be in the parade.
Yeah, he's just taking up. He says, I'm the star of the show here. Johnny
Hey,
R.
Johnny.
Something about that music makes me want to dance.
I know.
All right.
Following La Houppe is Joe Bush, Water
Bush.
Resources Commissioner.
Go ahead.
We'd like to welcome Joe Bush, the Ottawa County Water Resources Commissioner. He served the residents of Ottawa County since being elected in 2012. His protecting our water resources and preventing flooding is not only a priority in the Netherlands, but in Ottawa County as well.
How nice. And Orlando, if you're missing Mickey Mouse, he's here in the parade right there. Where's Mickey? Oh, he's in Holland, Michigan
this is the Cushman Club. The Mickey is being towed by one of the Cushman vehicles. Pulaski Days. Pulaski Days just celebrated 50 years in West Michigan. And the current queen is Miss Haley Corzel and her court.
Yeah. Sydney Vachon.
And Pulaski Days is celebrated in Grand Rapids on the northeast and northwest side of Grand Rapids. And there are 14 Polish halls and fraternal organizations that open the doors for that weekend.
Here come the Black River Jazz Rats. They are all seated on a float. Check them out. I know that song. Won't you?
And my goodness gracious, here comes Christopher Allen in the Midwest Communications vehicle with his daughter Gabby.
I know Gabby enjoys being in these parades.
And we've been celebrating and being part of Tulip Time for we've been broadcasting for almost 75 years.
Hi, Gabby!
Hey, Chris. Hi, Gabby.
She's having fun sticking her tongue out at her grandfather. Park Theater. Look at these guys in the chair. Park Theater every Friday morning on WHTC Morning News. Michigan Apple Queen.
Sylvia Freeland of
Kent City.
County, of Kent City is Miss Michigan Apple Queen.
Lakeshore Habitat for Humanity coming up next. These guys building strength, stability, and independence through affordable housing. Something we need here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know what? I ran into this guy at Reign Sue Smith Stadium this morning.
And he's still going.
Senator Roger Victory of Hudsonville. Of course,
he was
he's
elected
a regular.
in 2018, representing the people of Michigan.
Hey, Roger.
Hi, Roger. Compromised entirely of Ottawa County following redistricting.
I know.
Victory was re-elected to the Senate, where he now represents a 31st district and includes portion of Ottawa and Allegan counties. And coming up next is West Ottawa Harbor Lights Middle School Marching Band.
Looking good. A good-looking and a big band on the way, too. Of course, they've got their color first, followed by the band. Let's check them out, Patty.
Sounds good.
West Ottawa Harbor Lights Middle School Band. Straight A performance at this year's District Band and Orchestra Festival by the Harbor Lights Symphony Band.
There's Meyer Truck. 1936 Chevy Stake Rack antique truck is a replica used by the Hendrick and Fred Meyer to transport groceries to their first store in Greenville. It is a beauty.
Didn't take me long to figure out Meyer's a big deal around here.
Oh, yeah. Followed by that is the
my
National
goodness.
Asparagus Festival.
And Asparagus Queen, Grace Huffman.
Sponsored by C&D Refueling Farms. Queen Grace donated her scholarship to the Oceana Animal Friends. She's first runner-up is Chelsea Walicki.
We'll take it. National Asparagus Festival, followed up by, this will be interesting, Vivla Latino Cycling Organization. Latin cyclists.
Yes.
They're a nonprofit introducing and encouraging cycling fitness activities to improve holistic well-being in our community.
And here comes what Holland is known for, Hudsonville ice cream.
All
They're
dressed in
welcoming
white.
all of our visitors and guests and all of our 100,000 friends that have joined us today from the famous Hudsonville ice cream drill team. In addition to making the world's best ice cream, this team will delight the crowd with their precision coordination and marching skills. And they have ice cream scoops that they're banging together in their precision. Let's take a listen.
Oh, what instrument did you play in high school? Ice cream scoop.
There you go. Kelly Services is next. We'd like to welcome them to Tulip Time. And they are connecting with local businesses and getting people back to work. They also help individuals with the right jobs for them and making sure that they are happy with the work they perform while at Kelly Services.
More vintage cars now. It's the Vintage Car Club of Holland. One more group from this Vintage Car Club, and the kids are loving it. Kids are in the back seat.
Yeah.
Kind of waiting. I think the one maybe is about ready for a nap.
Yeah, it could be. Look at that T-Bird. Yeah. Oh,
T-Bird.
My goodness.
Black T-Bird. What year, Patty? I have no clue.
I wouldn't dare take a guess. 57 from the license plate.
Oh, okay. We'll take it.
Pontiac Grand Prix. Convertible. Red, white interior. Very nice. Followed by what I'd call a bumblebee.
Yeah, black
Camaro,
black
yellow
and yellow.
With black straps.
And speaking of
black stripes, and there's a bumblebee in the car with them.
This is continuing coverage of the Quality Car Wash Volksparade on 99.7, 1450 WHTC. For those that aren't haven't been able to make it down to the parade, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to the parade this morning. Dan Evans with Patty Vandenberg, and more horses, Patty.
Renewed Therapeutic Riding Center. Renewed Therapeutic Riding Center serves the greater Ottawa and Allegan counties by bringing equine assisted services to those who desperately need it in our community. And Renewed helps people struggling with physical, cognitive, and emotional disabilities live a more abundant life through the holistic benefits of therapeutic horsemanship. And we thank them very much for being part of the parade. Frankenmuth Event Center is coming up next.
They have their annual Bavarian Festival Princess and her court members representing Frankenmuth and their proud German heritage. Patty, I've heard of Frankenmuth, haven't been up there. I love German food. I love sauerkraut.
You ever heard of Bronner's?
No.
It is the Christmas world. It is a Christmas store. That's all
okay.
they sell is Christmas.
And that's in Frankenmuth.
It is.
Their Civic Events Council in the parade this morning. Ottagon Public, or Ottagon Plumbing, not public, but Ottagon Plumbing Incorporated. Oh, Rubber Ducky, you're the one.
Following that is the Woodland Airstream vehicle. They are the exclusive Airstream dealer of West Michigan, which has proudly served the community since 1966. And today, the Woodland Airstream is pulling a brand new 27-foot Airstream Flying Cloud.
You know, I always think of Airstreams as being really old,
Well,
but they keep making really good-looking trailers.
But, you know, they are quite the travel trailer to have. They have been in existence for, well,
forever.
1966 at least.
Munchie's Exotic Snacks and Vehicle coming up next. Best selection of exotic snacks and drinks from all over the place. Munchie's Exotic Munchies.
And
Yeah,
following
very cool.
them is the Holland Elks Lodge, 1315.
Right down in my area, just down the street on 24th.
Yes.
Holland Elks Lodge, 1315. Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks. They've been in the part of the Holland community for about 110 years.
In Heinz Craft Company, Wienermobile. I saw this the other day when I took a walk on lunch.
Yeah, they were at window on the waterfront,
yeah,
right?
snapped a couple pictures of them, and it just looks like it'd be a lot of fun to drive.
You know, I think what they do is you get a job for the entire year.
Yep.
And Miss Wienermobile is doing a good job of getting the crowd all fired up.
Yeah, she sure is.
All right, Moody Radio, Grand Rapids, WGNB, dedicated to serving the greater Grand Rapids community with Christian music.
Followed by LA Insurance. LA Insurance has been serving the Holland area for over 15 years. Welcome them to Tulip Time. You know, Dan, it's hard to believe we're already in the 6th division.
We are.
And we're in the 17th unit for those listening at home and that sort of thing.
For those taking notes.
Taking notes, there's going to be a test.
All right, Velo Kids are next. And Velo Kids is a local organization with a mission to get all kids on bikes. And I think that's an awesome mission.
It is.
Get them away from the games and the computers. Put them on bikes.
Get outside.
Get outside.
Get some fresh air. Get some exercise. That's the way we grew up, right?
Yeah, again. And I walked to school uphill both ways. Yep, something like that.
Oh, here they come, folks.
Oh, boy.
Dan, you saw the folks.
Crescendo
from this
Bicycle
morning.
Marching Band. And they're doing free
This
performances.
is amazing.
Yeah, we're not going to.
Holland Department of Public Safety can kind of push the
clearing the
crowds
way,
back a little bit. Yep.
From the Netherlands, Crescendo Marching Band. These guys, isn't that something else?
They are amazing. Look at how tight they do this.
You know,
This is great. They are smiling from ear to ear, folks. It is just amazing how they do this.
This guy's got a unicycle, too.
He does.
Yeah. Yeah. You should have seen the faces of the people in the crowd watching these people.
How do they do that? Oh my goodness! You talk about having the time of your life. Oh,
you know,
that is awesome.
I back it up. When I first heard about it, and I said, this is the most amazing, coolest thing I've ever heard of in my life, and they back it up.
Yep.
Well, we're winding it down here, Patty, with the Tulip
sure
Time
are.
Committee car.
Yep.
The parade will not be possible without the Volksparade chair, Steve Haberkorn, and parade manager Kim Vandermolen. She was over at the studio a couple of times to give us some updates on Tulip Time, along with the help of Julie Rack, I believe, R-A-A-K, the Kinder Parade chair, and John Kievit, the OEC chair. And, of course, the end of the parade is the fire truck from the Holland Fire Department. And those guys, I think sometimes we might just take our police and our fire people for granted. They're there when we need them.
You know, that is probably so very true. They just they provide a wonderful service, and we couldn't do what we do without the aid. I mean, they not only put out fires, but they respond to accidents, crashes.
Right.
And we want to thank them very much for their loyalty and dedication and their service.
And with that, Patty, another one is come and gone. In the books, as they say, the Quality Car Wash Volksparade. And coverage this afternoon right here on 99.7, 1450 WHTC.